So what would you say the perfect job would be for someone who's insanely sensitive and can't internet whatsoever? If you said the leader of a political party, you fucking nailed it. The days of free speech on the internet, especially when it comes to mocking elected officials, may be coming to an end, at the very least incredibly costly. Well, I had planned on reading this entire article for you, but I could never get halfway through it without losing my temper and going off on a rant with language so foul it made the former sailor in me blush. So I thought, for both the sake of my blood pressure and my channel's accessibility, I'd just give you the highlights. Feel free to pause and read this at your own risk, obviously. I tried to give you enough time you could read it as I read, but if you're anything like me, you'll be stopping it and rereading it several times simply because you can't believe what you're fucking reading. But you have been warned. On Monday, the Austrian courts ruled that Facebook must delete hate postings, hate speech, and incitements to violence. There's only one of these three that I would even consider looking into. And then it would have to be some extremely specific, detailed, and graphic violent acts laid out. Even then, it would have to be in a clear and present threatening manner, where one's life, limb, or freedom was an imminent threat. However, this is not the case here. This all started because of Austria's Green Party leader, Eva Glauschenig, was the recipient of some trolling and insults. Miss Glauschenig was so triggered that she took this to the highest courts in Austria and fucking won. Not only do these horrible posts have to be removed in Austria, Facebook is being pressured to remove them worldwide, along with any reposts that were verbatim. Meanwhile, Germany's cabinet approved a plan last month to fine social networks up to 50 million euros, that's $55 million, if they fail to remove these posts quickly. Removing them is not enough now. If they aren't taken down fast enough, they can be fined millions. I don't have to tell you what this ruling can mean for us. With the worldwide nanny state we've allowed to gain a foothold, there's practically nothing that can be said that is not considered hate speech or offensive to someone. This law, and others spawning like them, have the potential to nerf the fucking world. So many people talk about and reference Orwell's 1984, but how many more similarities do you need before you realize there's something to this? This is Big Brother watching you. If this trend catches on, especially among certain circles whose fifis get hurt all the time and love to cry hate speech whenever they disagree, these will be the new reaction buttons on Facebook, the triggered one taking you to a class action lawsuit easy for them. And trust me, they will be watching for it. Now, before someone says, well, what if they're completely doxxed, saying they're going to be at their home address so they can touch their naughty spot? Then I would absolutely agree. Something needs to be done. If someone's being doxxed, especially if that's being paired with specific bodily harm threats, then yeah, there needs to be something done there. But that's not what we're talking about. But this just wasn't the case here. What happened, what this horrible hate speech was basically the internet's version of being called a poo-poo head. It just blows my mind that Facebook was willing to censor this for an entire country. I can't even fathom the type of snowflake it takes for that not to be enough. Just remember, no platform is too big to fail, or at least fade into obscurity. Once again, thanks for taking the time to hang out with me, and I'll see you again really soon. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share it too. Have a good one.